Before we begin, I want you to take a second. Close your eyes if you like, and imagine with me that you were working for any other company over the past 12 months. The world is engulfed in one of the most traumatic economic crises in generations. Job security is at an all-time low, while personal and corporate bankruptcies are at an all-time high. And yet, amid all this turmoil, Forever Living Products International enjoyed significant growth in 2009. Why? Well, it's due to what I like to refer to as the power of three. Hi, I'm Paul Muehlman, Director of Marketing for Forever Living Products, and you're probably wondering what I mean by the power of three. Well, it's about the three essential ingredients every company must have to not only survive, but to thrive in these difficult times and beyond. The very foundation of Forever is built upon these three pillars. Now, what are they? Well, quite simply, they're people, product, and promise. You are the people that inspire this business. You represent the finest health and beauty products in the world, and you are the embodiment of Forever's promise of creating a more profound life. Over the next few minutes, I'll be joined by one of the most incredible teams of people I have ever had the privilege of working with. Together, we'll show you why your Forever business is poised for dynamic growth in 2010, and why, with your proper preparation, determination, and consistent effort, you can confidently succeed where others, at best, are simply getting by in their traditional careers. And it's all about simplifying. Think the power of three. You'll learn the top 3 reasons why, as a network marketer, you are operating in the best business model for product distribution and wealth building in this rigorous economy. The 3 ways Forever is creating an even more powerful business building engine for you on the internet. You'll learn about the success principles that have created such spectacular growth in Brazil, and the 3 ways you can apply them to your business. The power of setting your own personal goals, and 3 simple ways to achieve them. You'll learn how Forever is paying it forward in Forever Giving, and the 3 reasons it grows our collective businesses. You'll learn the top 3 things Forever did in 2009 to poise us for even greater growth in 2010. And finally, the 3 traits of an effective leader, especially during tough times, that will position you and your team for long-term success. Are you ready to embrace the power of 3? Well, let's get started. Let's join Aidan O'Hare and Harold Green, 2 of the most experienced network marketers that I know, as they discuss the top 3 reasons why network marketing is the best business model for today's and tomorrow's economy.
Well, thanks, Paul, and hello, everybody, and a very happy new year. I'd love to spend loads of time talking to you about the exciting things that have been going on in Forever Europe this year, but we only have a few minutes and I have a very special guest with me, a guy that's been involved in the industry for many years and someone that has taught me a lot about the goods, the bads, and the brilliance in the network marketing industry. Now, Harold, you've been around for 30 years, and I know that you've been involved in Forever for almost that long. And I know there's many things you've taught me, especially those 3 things that you shared with me many years ago that have helped me to build my business and to really enjoy this industry, and especially in this difficult economy. So, hey folks, this is Harold Green, and Harold, let the guys know about why you love what we do.
You know, Aidan, that's a great question, and I love to do this. You know, 30 years ago, when I first joined, I had a gentleman tell me what his thoughts were on network marketing. He'd been in the business maybe since networking began. He said, you know, Harold, he says there's 3 things that make a good company in network marketing. 1, you have to have good products. 2, you need a good marketing plan. And 3, you need a good company. And you know, in Forever Living Products, we don't have just good, I think we have great. And not just 2, we have all 3 of those. Our marketing plan is second to none. It isn't front-end loaded, it isn't back-end loaded, and by that I mean people who earn money in the beginning, but as they go further on, the percentages get less. Or a marketing plan that if you're not in the beginning to join and you're not at the very top, you don't make money. In Forever Living, you start out, you're making money, and it makes money all the way through. It is a program that you don't have to requalify every month to keep your position. You don't lose your people don't pass you up. It's as fair a marketing program as you can imagine. And the products, I tell people, they speak for themselves. Try the products and things happen. It changes people's lives. People get better and start sharing with others the good things that's happened to them. And of course the company, second to none. It has integrity. Our company is worldwide. It does business in over 135 countries. We've been in business over 30 years. We're debt-free. What more would you want in a company if you're out trying to wanting to spend your time, your money, your effort? Honestly, Aiden, if somebody is looking for a great opportunity that truly rewards them, I couldn't, in my heart, recommend anything any better than Forever Living Products. With its integrity, with the potential that it has, I think it's the greatest opportunity going.
Well, thanks a lot, Harold. And you know, there you have it, guys. 30 years in the business, and he's still saying the same thing, supporting what we truly believe is the greatest opportunity in the world. So guys, you have the tools now, you have some great ideas. Now go out and do something different in 2010. We wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing you somewhere around the world. Good luck and thanks. And of course, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Now let's join Vice Presidents Carl Zander and Gary Shreve as they discuss the power of setting personal goals and 3 simple ways you can achieve them.
Thank you, Paul, and welcome everybody. As you can see, I'm here with Carl Zander. And Carl and I would like to take a couple moments today and talk to you about goals and the importance of setting goals as we enter this new year. Obviously, goals are a major part of our success in Forever Living, and we want to make sure that we start off 2010 with goals and dreams in mind, not only for ourselves, but for our teams. Obviously, goals are an important part of your forever business. And what Carl and I would like to do today is share with you 3 steps to help you achieve your goals in 2010. Step number 1, set SMART goals. Step number 2, identify potential obstacles and how you will overcome them. And step number 3, identify who are the people that you will ask for help and support to get you through these goals. So let's go back to step number 1, SMART goals. SMART goals stand for S, specific goals. What exactly do you want to achieve? Specifically, what is it you want to achieve in 2010? Maybe it's become manager, or qualify for the profit sharing program, or the earned incentive. Or maybe it's you want to earn $5,000 a month. That is something specific that you'd want to achieve. Now Carl here, he had a childhood dream, and I'd like to ask him how he applied a specific goal to achieving his childhood dream.
Well, Gary, you know, when I was about 7 years old, what started out as a dream to be a professional football player, at about 12, it became a goal of mine. And what I did was I visualized myself on the football cards, the bubblegum football cards you have. I want to be on a bubblegum football card. I want to play in the NFL. I want to be on TV. So I think it was quite specific. I was going to realize once I had achieved that, I would actually be in the NFL. There would be no doubt that I had been a successful football player.
Fantastic. Thank you, Carl. Now, measurable. Measurable is how will you know when your goal is achieved, and how are you going to measure the progress as you obtain that goal? So let's go back to talking about your progress toward making a manager. How are you going to measure your progress? Obviously, as you build your group throughout the months, we know that you have to have 120 case credits in 2 consecutive months to make manager. How will you measure your progress? With your bonus recap. Every month your bonus recap will come, and so you'll be able to measure specifically that progress towards your goal of making manager. So Carl, tell me, as you were striving to achieve your goal as an NFL football player, how did you measure your progress?
Well, Gary, it was quite simple. I knew that in high school I was going to have a really good career that ended with a football scholarship to a major university. So that was very measurable for me there. And then on top of that, I knew I was going to have to measure myself after 4 years of playing college football. It was going to be time for the draft.
Well, the next step in SMART goals is achievable. Is your goal achievable with the level of effort and commitment that you're willing to put forth? Now let's go back to the example of profit sharing. Are you willing to put in the time and the effort and the commitment in this year, 2010, to receive your profit sharing check at your regional rally in this upcoming year. That's how you'll know whether your goal is achievable, whether you are willing to put that time and effort in. So Carl, going back to your NFL career, at what point did you realize this was an achievable goal?
Well, Gary, I knew it was achievable because I truly believed in it, and I was willing to put forth the commitment to make it happen and execute my plan to get to the NFL.
Next is realistic. To be a realistic goal, it must represent an objective toward which you are both willing and able to work toward. Now let's go back to the example of the earned incentive. Are you able and willing to work toward your 50 cases in 1 month, your 100 in the next, and 150 cases in your 3rd month to be able to achieve that earned incentive? If not, it obviously is not a realistic goal. So Carl, going back to your goal, tell me, how did it become a realistic goal for you?
Well, Gary, it was realistic for me because I was willing to give up going to the parties and sacrifice the things that I needed to in order to spend the time working out, lifting weights, running, bettering my skills in order to give myself a chance to play in the NFL. So for me, it was very realistic.
Fantastic. So to finish with SMART goals, the last portion is timely. A goal should be grounded with a specific time frame in mind. So again, going back to the example of making $5,000 a month, you can't say, well, one day I hope I can make $5,000 a month. No. You have to have a specific date and time for which you want to achieve this goal. It could be by the end of 2010, maybe it's by the end of June of this upcoming year, but have a specific date and time for which you're going to achieve this goal. Now Carl, again, how was your goal playing in the NFL timely?
Well, Gary, it was very timely because I knew that I had 4 years to play, of eligibility to play college football, and at the end of those 4 years was going to be the NFL draft, and I was going to have a great senior season, and after my senior season was going to be the combines, which are workouts where the scouts look at you and such, and then in the month of April became the NFL draft, and it was going to be the biggest day of my life. And fortunately, I was drafted number 42 overall, and I got to play for Cincinnati Bengals for 7 years.
Fantastic. So that's step number 1, SMART goals. So obviously, take some time, sit down, plan for 2010, set out your SMART goals. Step number 2, identify the obstacles, the potential obstacles that lie in your way, and how you will overcome them. And number 3, identify those individuals from whom you will need help and support. Talk with them. Share your goals with them, and I promise you, if you do that, you will be able to achieve your goals in this upcoming year.
Now folks, don't forget, don't let the dream stealers take your dream away. Believe in yourself. If you believe you can, you can. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Now let's spend some time with Garen Breinholt, Senior Vice President of Latin American Operations, to discuss the success principles that have caused such significant growth in Brazil, and how you can take those principles and use them in your forever business.
Right now, as I travel around the world and speak to a lot of distributors, everyone's asking me about Brazil. What's happening in Brazil? What are the top distributors in Brazil doing? And so just this past week, I did take the opportunity to contact many of our top leaders, mainly the 3 top leaders that we have in Brazil, and I asked them that very question. What are you doing in Brazil that makes it, so unique to have so much growth? And basically, the 3 top leaders shared with me the same thing that many of us have heard over and over again, which we just spoke about just briefly on this broadcast as well. It's the importance of having goals. It's really interesting. They talk about dreams, big dreams in Brazil. And as you walk around and you talk to distributors there, you'll notice that each one of them, many of them, have a notebook. And you open up that notebook and you look inside, and mainly what you see are photos of things that they want to achieve. And in fact, I had the opportunity, I was looking through one, and he looked down at his notebook, and there was a picture of a car. And he says, that car I have outside right now. And so it really creates a lot of excitement talking about goals and dreams in Brazil. So that's one of the things that they talk a lot about. Probably the second thing that you hear a lot about in Brazil is the importance of working together as a team. They're great at building teams. They don't call them, we hear of different terms, downline, cross line. They call them love lines. They love to work with each other. It doesn't matter what line they come from. And they're really good at sharing you know, their success stories with each other, getting excited. Just that, the ability to create excitement within their team, it really helps them grow. And the last thing that many of them shared with me was the importance of not only being a leader, but developing leaders. You know, they have such great charisma, and they talk about the importance of being a good example, of building credibility, which is basically, you know, you build credibility by doing the things that you talk about, you know, doing what you preach. And they're really, really good at doing that. And it really does, like I said before, it creates a lot of excitement. But I think, you know, more importantly, they work well with each other, and they kind of build off of each other. And this has really helped them to grow into the country that they are today. But one of the keys that I've seen, and one of the things that they apply to their business, is the importance of attending their, they call it the Monday night meeting, which is the opportunity meeting that many of us are familiar with. And what they do in these meetings is all around the country. You know, there's 20 some odd states throughout Brazil. And what they do is they'll have, some of these places will have over 1,000 new people each and every Monday night. And all they're doing is they're talking about forever. Forever works, and they know forever works. And what they do is they give these people that come to this first meeting the tools that they need to be successful, whether it's training, whether it's, you know, motivation, materials, but they leave knowing that they can be successful in forever. And I think that's one of the keys that they're able to transmit to the new person. And so I kind of look at it as quality sponsoring. You know, in Brazil, they talk a lot about cohesiveness. And that's what I think that a lot has to do with the excitement and the growth in Brazil, is the fact that they are working together. Okay, to sum up our key principles, we have big dreams, big goals. We have building a team, and the importance of being a leader and building leaders. You know, these three key principles have worked for our top distributors in Brazil, and I know that they can work for you. 2010 is going to be incredible. Hopefully you're a part of it. Keep dreaming, and have a great 2010. Happy New Year.
Now we'd like to take a few minutes to visit with Darren Reber, our new Director of Communications, to talk about 3 ways that Forever is helping you build your business on the Internet.
Hi everyone. Forever Living is creating a more powerful business building engine on the Internet by redesigning our website. In the first phase of this exciting project, we are focusing on the overall look and feel of the site, as well as the basic features and usability. We plan to roll out phase 1 of the site in April of 2010. As part of that, I want to take a minute to thank all of you who have participated with us on this project. It was important to get input from distributors around the world in order to ensure that we created a site that was truly global. In phase 2, we plan to improve the overall integration of the site, as well as add new training opportunities, increase reporting options, and new features such as product recommendations, cross-selling, and testimonials. Finally, as part of this project, we have launched a new tool that will make it easier for foreign offices to update website content and to localize their country homepage. The real purpose of the entire project is to create a place where potential distributors, new and long-term distributors, as well as retail customers can come for knowledge, training, reporting, and most importantly, to purchase our great Forever products. The second major initiative my team is involved in is the e-commerce tool. As the countries that have e-commerce today can attest, this important tool provides distributors and retail customers with an easy, accessible way to purchase product 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The problem is that far too few countries have it available today. My goal for 2010 is to double the number of countries that have e-commerce capability. This is a stretch goal, but one that I feel is both achievable and necessary to the long-term success of our business. Now let's talk about MyFLP Biz, which is now in its 4th year. This is an important business tool that is always evolving. First off, MyFLP Biz is much more than a simple website builder. It's a complete online business tool that helps you manage and grow your business. MyFLP Biz provides powerful marketing and collaboration tools to help you prospect, track, retain, and communicate with your customers. With MyFLP Biz, you can drive people to your customized website, to sign up, shop, and then ensure that all purchases are credited to you. In essence, you take advantage of all that the corporate e-commerce site offers without the expense or hassle of having to create and maintain it on your own. Now that is powerful. Additionally, MyFLP Biz features powerful reporting and management tools. While the MyFLP Biz tool is quite good today, we plan to make continuous improvements to it in 2010. These enhancements include a new splash page for enhanced administrative functions, the ability to have multiple URLs, links to social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace, video messaging, additional e-cards in all languages, and finally, we're adding what we like to refer to as the Happy Face report. This is a visual report of your current level and what is required to get to the next. Third up, we all know that information is power, so we are enhancing your reporting tools in both MyFLP Biz and Cognos. Additionally, we will provide these tools to mobile platforms, such as utilizing text messaging to request case credit information and mobile-enabled FLP websites. We're excited about these activities to better utilize the Internet. Let's review. 1. A revitalized Global Forever website. 2. Implementation of e-commerce. And 3rd, the continuous improvement to the functionality of the MyFLP Biz tool. Thank you for your support in 2009, and we wish you peace and happiness and much success in the coming year.
And now let's spend a few minutes with Sonia Anderson to talk about how Forever Giving is paying it forward.
Hello everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm proud to be a part of this Power of Three special broadcast because I get to tell you about a program that is near and dear to my heart, our new Forever Giving Foundation. Many of you know about Forever Giving, and thank you for your generous contributions. You are already making a difference since we launched this important cause during our last International Super Rally. The Forever family is blessed with millions of engaged and caring distributors the world over. We created Forever Giving to tap into our ever-expanding family and offer you a way to make a difference in children's lives. We gave a lot of thought to how your generous donations should be used. After careful consideration, we have decided that our first project will focus on the communities that are at the very heart of our company, the families that neighbor our aloe plantation in the Dominican Republic. These neighborhoods suffer from extreme poverty and illiteracy. The children there have few opportunities, as less than 10% of the population is educated past the 5th grade. Forever Giving is designed to work with these communities, like to provide books, computers, and other support to help these children grow and lead productive lives filled with great success. The kind of opportunity we all enjoy with Forever. How can you help? How about for the new year, 2010, you give $20 now and $10 every month for the rest of the year. Just imagine if 50,000 distributors gave $20 right now. Imagine the immediate impact we can have in the Dominican Republic. That would be $1 million right now, plus $500,000 every month from then on. It's money out of our pockets that will make a profound difference for a child. Many whose parents work in the aloe fields that are the very foundation of our company and your Forever business. And it's easy to give. You can donate online at forever-giving.org. Don't forget the dash between Forever and Giving. Or you can make a quick donation at the bottom of your online order form at foreverliving.com. Just scroll down to the bottom of your order form and click the donation button. In the future, you will be able to have your donation gifted right out of your monthly bonus check. We all know the power of network marketing, and we have all benefited greatly from our Forever businesses. Now we're simply leveraging our wonderful business model to help kids in need, and they really do need your help. So please celebrate the new year of 2010 right now by giving just $20 today and $10 every month for the remainder of the year. Remember the power of three. First, go to forevergiving.org. Second, pledge your donation. And third, make a world of difference and feel great doing it. Thank you, and I want to wish you and your families a happy and prosperous new year.
Next up, our President Greg Mon to review the 3 things that FLP did in 2009 to position us for even greater success in the year ahead.
Happy New Year to all my forever friends around the globe. It's hard to believe that another year has passed, and as I reflect about the many events I attended in 2009, I have realized what an important part you each play in my life and the great influence you have on me. I sincerely thank you for that. 2009 was an interesting year around the world, and for many, I'm sure they're glad it's done and over. We all can be grateful that Forever has again achieved a higher level of sales and leads the way in providing solutions to the world's problems. You may have noticed that everyone today has mentioned 3 things in their presentation, so to follow suit, I want to mention the 3 things that have helped Forever sales increase in 2009. First, the downturn of the economy. That's right, I said the downturn of the economy. Although many companies view this as affecting their business negatively, we are fortunate enough to be a part of an industry that thrives on economic downturns and provides solutions to millions of people. We have seen an increase in the number of new distributors in 2009 because many people are searching for an opportunity to make more money and make ends meet. You probably have seen people around you suffering from fatigue, increase in stress levels, and lack of nutrition due to crazy schedules that we have. I believe now more than ever, people are searching for ways to improve their health, stamina, and energy levels, and we have the perfect products for them. The second thing that has helped Forever sales in 2009 is the improvements that we have made at Aloe Vera of America, our manufacturing facility in Dallas, Texas. Many of you visited this facility during the Super Rally trip in August, and you were able to see the millions of dollars of investments the company has made into the manufacturing processes and equipment. This has helped increase the production of the product while assuring the quality remains at an all-time high. We have also improved our distribution methods so that product will arrive quicker to your countries. An example of this is our new distribution facility in Holland called Forever Direct. Thanks to Martin and his whole team for a great job setting up this great new operation. I also want to thank Chris Hardy for his dedication and hard work as he is involved in all of these projects. But wait, he has one more big one he is working on. He is setting up a new manufacturing facility right here in Phoenix, Arizona called Forever Nutraceuticals. This new state-of-the-art building will begin operations this month, manufacturing all of the nutritional supplements such as bee products, tablets, and in the near future, powdered drinks and gel caps. This is a huge investment we have taken for the future growth of the company. We can't wait for you to come and visit. The third reason for growth last year is, of course, the sheer determination and hard work that each of you has put into building your Forever business. Again, I thank those that have achieved greatness this past year and applaud you for your belief and massive action that you have taken. I also want to thank all of the country managers and staff who dedicate a lot of their time helping you and supporting you in your efforts. We truly have the very best. I must point out one country that has achieved unbelievable results and has attributed greatly to the increase in sales, and that is Brazil. To give you an idea of these results, at the end of 2008, Brazil was selling 60,000 case credits per month, and at the end of 2009, close to 100,000 case credits. Thank you to all of the Brazilians for helping us all understand we have so much more to achieve in this business. I recently returned from Brazil where they helped me change my thinking a little bit. I have always been taught that the sky is the limit. But the Brazilians taught me that the sky is not the limit. It goes way beyond into outer space. The Brazilians truly believe that the forever opportunity has endless rewards and that we all can achieve so much more. In fact, their goal for 2010 is to reach 150,000 case credits per month. I hope we all can learn from the Brazilian distributors that so much more awaits us with this incredible business. You can truly achieve your dreams and so much more. As we have been talking today about the power of three, I want you to write down 3 things you will commit to doing this year that will help you achieve your goals. As Rex always says, do it right now and don't waste another minute procrastinating the success you deserve. I wish all of you a prosperous 2010 and hope you make it the best year of your life. See you soon at your regional rally. Thanks.
And now, I am so excited to introduce our Chairman of the Board and CEO, Mr. Rex Mon. Rex is going to share a few thoughts with us on leadership and the 3 traits that you and your team can use in 2010 to find real success.
Hello to everyone in our Forever family. What a year this has been. Throughout our broadcast, we have been talking about the power of 3. I'd like to talk about the 3 traits that make us effective leaders, especially in our turbulent world markets. The 3 traits include optimism, dream more than others think is practical, perseverance, expect more than others think is possible, compassion, care more than others think is wise. Let me give you an example, starting with this most amazing Help Wanted advertisement. It reads, men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. Who would better answer such a bleak ad? Well, astonishingly, about 5,000 men. But more importantly, who would write such an honest request for such a perilous journey? A true leader by the name of Sir Ernest Henry Shackleton. He was among the great captains in the period known as the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. He penned this ad in 1914 to recruit the crew for his ship, the Endurance. His ship couldn't have been more aptly named. The expedition, which was to be the first to traverse the Antarctic, became trapped in packed ice and was ultimately crushed. The loss of their vessel launched a series of exploits to save his men that would gain Shackleton heroic status as a leader. For the next 22 months, he and his 27 men dragged lifeboats across ice floes, braved frozen days at sea searching for a safe harbor, and spent sunless months on Elephant Island hoping for rescue. Finally, Shackleton assembled a small crew of 6 and sailed the Weddell Sea, perhaps the most dangerous body of water in the world, to South Georgia Island. It was home to a remote whaling station, the expedition's last hope. After landing on the island, Shackleton and 2 others spent the next 36 hours climbing an uncharted mountain range, riddled with glaciers, to get to the whaling station. After several rescue attempts from the station, and 4 months later, Shackleton finally reached his crew. They were all still holed up on Elephant Island. As promised, he returned all of his men safely back to England. The numerous accounts of the ill-fated expedition hail Shackleton's 3 resilient leadership traits: unwavering optimism, resolute perseverance, and selfless compassion. I believe these are the same 3 traits we can all use to guide our forever businesses, especially if we continue to face the same economic challenges and hardships next year. These traits will provide the opportunity for prosperity for all who are brave enough to seek it. As Shackleton was able to prove, attitude is everything. Do yourself a favor and add the Nova documentary, Shackleton's Voyage of Endurance, to your motivational library. Or read the compelling book, Shackleton's Way, Leadership Lessons from the Great Antarctic Explorer. And if you ever feel you're losing the focus or faith in your mission, take the journey with Sir Ernest Shackleton and try to imagine how you would have responded as part of his crew. Believe me, if they can weather the Antarctic for 22 months with 1914 technology, imagine how effectively you can conquer this economy with Forever. And conquer you can through optimism, dream more than others think is practical, through perseverance, expect more than others think is possible, through compassion, care more than others think is wise. I want to close by wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy and happy 2010.
So when it comes to 2010, ask yourself every morning, what am I going to do today to succeed in my forever business? It may be 3 things about your own personal goals. It may be 3 things about selling more product. It may be 3 things about sharing the promise of the forever opportunity. Or maybe it's all 3 of those. Whatever your approach, we encourage you right now to begin using the power of 3 in your business to create a most prosperous new year. Now, one last thought before we leave. From our Forever family to yours, we wish you Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Feliz Año Nuevo!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Feliz Año Nuevo! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year and a great 2010.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!